Hello, and welcome everyone to the second episode of my Let's Play series. In this episode, we have a few objectives. My first objective will be to find a village, and the purpose of that is so that we can make a villager trade center. And the purpose of all of this is so that we can enchant all of our armor and tools with all of the best enchantments in the game. So let's dive right in and get to work. So I just got back onto the world, and I came up with a plan. So originally my plan was I was gonna go looking for cows and sugarcane, and I was just gonna go on an expedition and go out looking for all that stuff. But I think the best strategy would actually be to get villagers, because from them I can get XP, better enchantments, so I can pretty much guarantee myself a fortune without having to waste a bunch of XP enchanting tools until I can guarantee myself a fortune enchantment. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go out on an expedition looking for a village, but I'm only gonna search in this direction of my house so that I don't load too many chunks in that direction. So then that'll help me organize which direction from my house has the old chunks of this version and the new chunks of the new version. So let's head on out and go look for a village. Look at that, it's a nether portal. So here's the thing, I have thought about going to the nether in this episode, but I want to make it my goal to die as little as possible, and I mean, just waiting until I have super good diamond armor would be the best way to guarantee that I don't die. You know, if I had brought my saddle, it would have made more sense for me to keep these horses alive, or at least one, so that I could ride the horse. But since I didn't, these horses serve no purpose other than to give me leather. You know, in my search to find this village, it has become closer to my original plan to just kill cows and sugarcane. No, I mean, this is just kind of a side quest that I'm doing while looking for the village, because I'm gonna have to do it eventually. It also helps me have enough food for this adventure that I'm going on. I'm really hoping I don't have to oh wow, look at that, just as I was saying it, a village. I was about to say, I hope I don't have to travel too far to find this village, and then suddenly this thing just pops up on my screen. This is kind of huge. I mean, I really didn't travel that far. I mean, it will be quite a hassle getting them to a convenient location, unless I decide to create this trade center a little bit away from my house, but I mean, that shouldn't be too big of a deal. We got a blacksmith here. Let's see what he's got for us. Ooh, that's pretty good loot right there. This guy's in bed. Let me just make sure he's safe from any monsters. And I'll do that with a few other guys like this guy, because I need to keep these guys alive so I can use them for some of my devious plans. So I've got 4 villagers under my protection, aka just being locked in their houses, but they're safe, and that's really what matters. Let me grab all of this wheat while I'm here as well. It seems I'll be here for a while, so I think I'll just set up camp in this guy's house. So my next order of operations will be to gather all of the necessary resources to create this villager trade center. And before I can really start putting villagers into a trade center, I'll also need to make a villager breeder so that I can just pretty much get an unlimited number of villagers. So after looking at the list of materials that I need, it turns out that I'm gonna need some more iron. So I'm gonna have to go back to my house real quick so I can go pick up that and any other materials that I need. And I'm back, and now I'm here. I want to make these things a little bit away from this village, so I'll probably make it right over here in this big flat area. And I mean, now that I've got all the resources to make this build, let's get right into it. So I believe this is done. I have all of this stuff here. Oh wait, actually I need this. Now I believe it's done. Now I just need to feed these guys and then they should get to breeding. I think it's working. There we go. And there we have our first baby villager. Now we just have to wait for him to grow up and then we can transport him to a villager trade center. That's the next thing I need to work on. I need to work on building a trade center. It's not gonna look very pretty yet. It's gonna be pretty bland, but I will come back in the future to spice it up a little bit. So this is the simple version of the villager trade center that I'm creating. Like I said, it looks pretty bland, but I'll come back at some point and make it nice and fancy. I have this railway that leads over to the trade center, and so I should be able to easily transport these guys to there once they start to grow up. Making some lecterns. I just went out and got some gravel and wood, so now I can make some fletching tables. Let's check on how these guys are doing. Okay, it looks like 2 of our guys have grown up. Now let's see if this works. There we go. We got a villager being sent on his way to the trade center. And here he is right where he needs to be. Okay, now let me go get this second adult villager and put him into our trade system. So now that I got them here, I'm going to use these lecterns to see what kind of enchanted books I can get. And some big ones that I would like to see are mending, protection, unbreaking, and like efficiency. Efficiency 5 for 53. I think that's, I mean, it's super expensive, but I'm not really gonna have to buy this that often. I think this is a really good trade right here. I'm gonna keep this guy how he is. Okay, so I just went back over there and went to collect some of this sugarcane so that I could lock in his trades, but it seems that he changed and now he is offering a really bad deal. So I'm thinking maybe I should probably make these guys Fletchers for now until I get enough books and emeralds to where I can just lock in a trade immediately once I see a good one. So we've got 2 Fletchers. And I saw that this other villager has also grown up, so we'll go ahead and put him in and make him a Fletcher as well. And here's another one. I made a little bit of a modification to the water system. I changed it so now these villagers go through here, and I'm hoping that he'll come out over here with these other villagers. And I did this in hopes that the villagers are far enough away to where these guys will breed more often. Oh yeah, there he is. But yeah, I've got 3 more and now I just need to wait for them to grow up. Oh wow, look at that. Just as I was saying it. Although he's not pushed up against a block, so I can't get him. So I'm a little bit tired of just sitting around waiting for these villagers to grow up and breed and do their thing. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start upgrading the looks of the trade center right now. I think you all will really like the idea that I have in mind. So let's build this thing. So here it is in all of its glory, the final finished product of the Villager Trade Center. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's got lots of leaves and stuff growing, and I've got 20 total villagers in this place. I've got these Fletchers so that I can trade them with sticks for emeralds, and these librarians who have specific enchantments that I was trying to get. On this side, I also have a few other librarians as well as a few other specific people. Over on the left, we have the armorer, who is very important because he can provide us with diamond armor, so I don't have to spend so many diamonds on armor. Right next to him is the toolsmith, who can give us a few other diamond tools for emeralds. And then to the right of him, we have the weaponsmith, who gives us a diamond axe and a diamond sword. Now, the reason I got these guys is because I can get emeralds just for trading sticks to these guys, and then I can get diamond tools. So essentially, I can get diamond gear just by mining wood. And that's why out here, you'll see that a new forest has pretty much sprouted up from me just gathering wood and replanting all the saplings that I get. And over here, you might also see that I needed to create some extra farms in order to get the necessary blocks to build this thing, because I have this red wool around here. So I got some sheep, dyed them red, and just bred them a bunch. And I needed this wheat farm so I could feed these guys. So if I come over here and look in this barrel above the armorer's head, you'll see I already have the diamond armor. And then above the toolsmith, I've got the diamond tools that he trades, and same for the weaponsmith. So now I can go ahead and replace all of my current gear with this diamond gear that I got. And there we go, I'm kitted out in diamond armor. And now I can move on to the next thing of getting enchantments for these things. I can finally finish all of my enchantments just like that. I can finally leave this area and pack up all my things and go back to my house. Here it is, home sweet home. After tons of grinding, I was able to get full diamond armor and tools without having to mine any diamonds, except for, I guess, the one that I used for the shovel. This is a ton of progress that I made in this episode, and it'll be super useful for what I'll be doing in the next episode. I've got big plans for these next few episodes, and we're just getting started in terms of progress. I hope you'll enjoy this episode, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more of this series. I'll be leaving the video links in the description for the videos that I watched for the Villager Trade Center and the Villager Breeder, in case you guys want to go ahead and watch those. But yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful day.